Happy Monday, everyone. Fortune is in the follow-up. That's what we hear it all the time, right? But I have a question for you today. Have you ever thought about how much it costs you to not follow up? That's what we're talking about today. I'm Gail Bates, CEO of MyMentorBiz.com, and this is the Monday Minute Team Building Tip, where I love to help leaders in direct sales grow million-dollar teams. I work with strategies and systems to help them scale your business and get the results they want. Okay, so we have been going through this 4-week series, and this is the 4th week, on activities. It's activities in October, I call them, but it's working on activities in 4 specific areas of your business. If you're working on these activities in your business is going to thrive. And those 4 areas are recruiting activities. And I started that out in this series. So you might want to follow this on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to it, I'd love you to subscribe to it. You can go back and watch each one of these series on activities and how you work in these 4 activities can truly grow your business. So the first one, we talked about recruiting activities, which is, to me, the highest activity that I work on in my business all the time, building my team. The second one is booking activities. You know, bookings are what I call the engine of your business. If you don't have bookings on your calendar, you'll have no business. It's really important. The third one we talked about was new business activities, and I actually shared with you how to meet people and what to say to them and how to invite them in to be part of your group. It's kind of like the funnel coming in, meeting new people, whether it's online or whether it's offline. So go back and watch that one, which was last week. Now today, this is the 4th and last part of this series, which is we're going to be talking about follow-up activities, okay? That's why I asked you that question. Have you ever thought about what it would take to not follow up? How much it would cost you to not follow up? We spend time holding parties. We spend time booking parties, getting bookings. We spend time working on finding new prospects for our business. We spend time on coaching hostesses. We spend time on attending team meetings. But do we spend enough time or schedule time to follow up? That's the important question. So I have a little system that I want to share with you today that really works for me and my clients. And I've been working on this system for many years that I've been in this business. I developed it when I was growing my million-dollar team. And of course, I have a special handout for you today. So make sure you down below, you click on the handout. But it's called the weekly worksheet follow-up system. And on that weekly worksheet, I teach you how to follow up with 5 types of people every week. You get your list out, and that I actually have the list for you to print out with the handout. And those 5 people are, number 1, your hostesses. You want to be connecting with your present hostesses and your future hostesses. So that might be connecting with people who said they want to book, okay, and getting them on your calendar. But those are highly important people that you need to be following up with every week. You might have 10 people, hostesses to follow up with, or 5 hostesses and 5 people who said they want to hostess. That's one of the most important people that you want to be following up with every week. The second one, of course, is new business. So many people forget about this, but you meet somebody and you just don't follow up. And following up with that person within 24 to 48 hours will make sure that she remembers you. So making sure every week you're looking at, who did I meet? Who needs a follow-up from me with somebody I met who is a prospect for my business, and bringing them into being a customer first, then a hostess, then a recruit, right? The third person I highly recommend every week you look, who am I following up with, are your prime prospects. Those are the people you want to share your business opportunity with or already have shared your business opportunity with. Those are very important people. How many of those would you want to be following up with this week? The fourth person, of course, is your customers, your customer care system. And so every week, how many customers, you don't have to follow up with them all, but if you get organized and have a system in place, and you love and serve your customers, they will come back twofold. So they're the fourth type of person you want to be looking at following up with every week. And the fifth one, of course, are your team members. With my coaching clients, I teach them how to segregate their team into 3 groups. If you're more interested in that, message me below and let's talk. But it's a specific system or strategy that I teach in my coaching programs. So those are the 5 people: your hostesses, your now hostesses, and your future hostesses. The people you've just met that you want to become new customers, bringing those new people in. The third people are the prime prospects that you're sharing your business opportunity that you want on your team. The fourth people, of course, are your customers. You always want to follow up with the customers and have that system in place. I have a specific system that I teach my coaching clients on that as well. And of course, your team members, following up with team members every week. This is the weekly worksheet follow-up system. And when you're working with those 5 people every week, you are really in sync with follow-up. So, for instance, what I suggest in this handout is that you get a binder. Now, you can do this digitally online if you want to, but I'm a binder girl. And I just have my page filled out. It's Monday today. I've started my weekly list, okay? So already I'm following up with a customer. I'm going to follow up with a new hostess who said she'd book. And I've got a prime prospect who I've already talked to, and I need to follow up again with her to make sure that she's on target for coming into my team. So the weekly worksheet follow-up system really works. And you will find when you have that in place, you are not scrambling to think, who do I need to follow up with today? You're truly working every day in an activity to follow up. You can't get results if you insist on avoiding follow-up. That's the big thing. And it's just a few selective activities that are done on a daily basis in these 4 areas that I talk about: the recruiting activities, the booking activities, your new business activities, and your follow-up activities. When you're working on those 4 areas in your business, that's what's going to actually grow your business and get the results and the success that you're looking for. So follow-up is a choice, right? If you don't follow up, you have no business. That's the choice you have to make. You just have to decide. I'd love you to comment below if you have a question or a comment. Have a great Monday, everyone.